Okay, we're here. We are live. Tournament of Toys.
Round
Terminator.
5. Fight.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, everybody?
Not much.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, pretty
Got
good.
some people trickling into the comments. The Paint and Suffering is here. We got Sprooches in the house.
I'm covering for Greco again. I mean, Killer Carp. That's what I'm
Bloody
covering
Bones
for.
is here. Nurture Nature. The Usual Idiot. Fox Driven
That was
Retro's
my name.
here. Collecting with Corey's here. Welcome in, guys.
Pain and suffering.
Happy
I never
Happy Easter. Did you guys have a good Easter?
Oh, I got a question for y'all. What is the
Oh,
Easter Bunny's favorite breakfast spot?
What is it?
Any guess?
The IHOP.
IHOP. It is IHOP.
So Carp is here. He's doing some final touches in the background for some stuff he has going on, so he will be here shortly. But in the meantime, we are here, and this is the final four. We made it. It's been this is week number 5, right?
Hercules.
Look at
Yes.
those fantastic looking folks.
We try.
Guys, speaking of Final Fours, what a last 2 days in real
Oh my
March
god.
Madness.
We're gonna talk sports ball for a
I
second.
can't with South Carolina, man. It was just
Bro, and then they get spanked. Not just beat, but spanked by UCLA.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even close. It was like a 28-point
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
It was over at halftime.
What was the whole deal
Deal
with
how the
the
girls side went too, though.
I
What was
think
the whole
I think
deal?
there was a misunderstanding. Gino thought that Strong's jersey got ripped by one of the South Carolina girls, and he made a big fit about it. But it was actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she ripped her own jersey when at the end of the game because she was pretty mad.
I think that coach got in Gino's head, to be honest with you. I think Gino might have been out of it the whole game.
Probably. Well, they whooped their ass last year.
Yeah.
So
All I know is that Jordan Furniture is praising the Lord today.
Oh, is this
their
close,
insurance
though?
company. Ooh.
So no,
38 million.
Giorgio,
it was 38
Jordan-
mil.
I heard it was 50.
Well, I thought the number was 38.
You know what people are saying is people are saying that maybe he paid off Gino $30 million.
No.
And so
would have-
he's still off the money.
You would have to.
I made that joke with my
You would
family.
have to
too.
pay off. You would have to pay off the whole damn team.
I mean, you divvy it up. You know, it is what it is. You've seen the movie Blue Chips, right?
Yeah.
Talk about a
like-
throwback. It's older than half the people in this room, probably.
Trues, it's recommended you go throw a hoodie on because you're not in dress code.
Huh?
You got to go
Look at
throw
the
a
comments.
hoodie on.
You're the only one not in a hoodie.
It's good to be different. It's good.
Not
to be
that different, buddy. Not that different.
It's hip to be square.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love Sesame Street.
So, what
you
is
really?
that cup you're holding?
you
What
really?
is that?
This is a gift from our good friend MD Pockets. Cheers to the crowd at home. You know, Carp's
Okay.
not here, so I'm repping our degenerate crew today.
Well, let me give a shout out to Mike because Mike hooked me up with this prize piece this weekend. A sealed Mad Scientist that I feel has to be ripped open in a video. It's got a little bit
Agreed.
like we were thinking there was a little bit of water damage on it. The box still looks nice. I mean, you could tell just by being on screen. But I think if we can kind of slice this open real nice, it's not going to be too terrible, and we'll have all the goodies inside nice and minty. So thank you, Mike, for that.
You did a good glue job, Mike. That looks like it never was.
There's nothing. There's actually like an Easter chocolate hollow bunny inside there. That's it. Surprise! You know.
Here's
Do it
the
live.
story.
I learned how to steam press the box from Retro Rick. He showed us. On
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's got the steamer now.
Yeah. Everyone's telling me to do it now. I'll do it sideways, so we just rip the whole box open.
Dude, just
So,
hold the box.
What's that?
Hold
It's a
the
dude
box.
line.
So, do you guys want to get into this matchup? Should we wait for Carp?
Good.
Like, what's?
No,
the,
let's wait a
whole-
little bit. I mean, it's only 2. We could talk. What do you guys want to talk about until we get Carp on here? It's only 2
All right.
I
matchups,
bought one of
guys.
these.
All right, Cody Rhodes.
What
do you
what
wanna
is
talk
that?
about?
So this is, remember last week I was telling you guys about the Joy Toy Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Oh, you bought them?
All right, so here's the thing. The guy was at the show that had them that I checked out, and he was at the show and he gave me this for $45 because I only like the bad guys, but super articulated, and like his tail comes off. He comes with a gun, bunch of hands. He came with some weights, but honestly, this is a sick toy line. I already hit him up because he's local to me, and I'm gonna get a couple more of the bad guys off him, but then I'm done with the line because I don't care about the Ninja Turtles and as far as this line goes. So, but honestly, you can get across these. They are a little pricey. They tend to range for like $40 to $60 depending on where you'll get them. But
Okay.
they're not really found anywhere in the U.S. unless you buy them on eBay or you find somebody that's had them shipped in.
Guys, and
Did
the
you only
cool-
pick up
and
the one?
And the cool thing is, guys,
Or
they will be sold by Sprooch in a toy show in 2027. So as he goes through the shit that he doesn't want next year, he'll have those there. So just
I mean,
hold
it's
on.
always possible.
You'll get a good deal. Don't even buy them now. Wait until Sprooch puts them in his booth.
So I'm sorry.
Wait until I'm done with it.
Spruce, did you say you bought another one or just the Triceraton?
So far, just the one, but I hit the guy up and I talked to him at the show. He's got more of the ones I wanted at home, like Ground
Okay.
Chuck and Dirtbag
yeah.
and Leatherneck
Yeah.
are the ones that I'm going to get off him.
Does he have a slash?
Okay. Is
He
there a
does,
Slash?
yes.
Honestly, that's the only turtle I care about.
He had
I mean,
the
if you
card
want, I
too.
can
The
always
van.
grab
The
it
van
for
was
you.
really nice.
Yeah, I
The
like
van
the
was
van.
cool.
The van does look cool.
Yeah,
The van
I
does
think
look
he
cool.
had. What do you have on the van? 250.
He, said
136.
he had 2 1/4, but he said he could do better.
Okay.
We're talking
So-
about joytoy.com, right?
Yes. They don't
Should we
ship
pull
to
it
the
up?
U.S.
They don't ship to the U.S. You can't buy them.
No, so you have to get an outside distributor to ship them over.
I already looked it up, Alex. You don't have to go into deep diving into trying to order.
I'm already on it. Like I'm creating a cart.
You
over
can't
here.
order it. It's X for the
He
United
pretty
States.
much had. He pretty much.
They'll
had
open
almost
up again
everything
once
he
Trump is out of presidency. They'll open to shipping to us again after.
wanted. Yeah,
But
probably.
by then, Spruce will be selling them at his booth.
Yeah, exactly. By then, the Spruce will be selling them. At
I'm
Toy
not as
Story
bad
near
as
you.
this guy here, though.
I'm the king of the 2-month toy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's gone this
Well,
far.
It spends at your house for 2 months and then comes to my house. We know this.
Well, we saw.
Oh,
I saw
Alex,
I
bought
saw
something
Dave's
tonight
video
and shipped in
from
my
Mexico.
video?
You're gonna want.
for Chris Khan.
Nobody's
Um,
listening. Nobody cares about my video.
There was a bunch of stuff that I would have probably picked up if I was there. But
Tell
it
me.
it looked pretty cool.
It
Tell
was.
me.
It was a little more modern, but it was a good show. It was a fun show.
So what,
I told
so
a
what
bunch
you're
of
telling
jokes.
me in the first 3 minutes of Dave's video, he showed all the vintage moves?
Wait.
Probably.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw some
It-
stuff that I would have picked up.
It's a fun video. I mean, like, I still never know where I am whenever
Yeah.
I go to these shows. I never know what state I'm in. I
Yeah,
think that
you
came
were in
across.
Taunton, Rhode Island.
Taunton, Rhode Island. Yeah.
Taunton,
Right.
Rhode Island.
And then I was in Austin, Massachusetts.
Yeah, where are we? You guys
Where
are
are we?
in
I,
Mass.
dude, I
Oh.
don't even know where I am half the time. Actually, Austin texted me after he watched it, and he's like, "I'm so happy you left that stuff in." And I was like, "Why wouldn't I leave it in? I mean, it happened. You know, I'm gonna own up to it. I didn't know where the hell I was.
We're all in the state of denial.
It was a fun show though. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was,
There's
you know, like
another-
I said, it was good for doing a video, and I mean, there was some cool stuff in there, and I got to meet one of the guys I met. Seth is Delirious. He was a cool guy. We chatted a little bit. He watches the videos, and he was vending a little bit, and he had some cool stuff too.
Wasn't bad. Is that Saturday?
Sunday.
Did anybody go to was there any flea markets today? Oh, let's talk about that for a second. We went to opening day flea market.
We did. Different
We did.
opening day flea markets, but yes.
Yeah. I don't know if we talked about that last week, did we? I'm all thrown off on like
Yeah, we did.
time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it because I
showed some
wished
of our
everyone,
pickups.
a happy,
Oh, right.
happy opening day flea market in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, guys, I don't know what today is.
Sunday?
Today would be.
I can't
Sunday.
keep track. I
The
actually
weekend.
we were talking about this at the show yesterday, Sprooch. I think we were talking about when ChrisCon was, and I literally thought it was a week ago, and it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was all thrown off, and I was like, "Well, what did we do this past week?" And I forgot that we had gone to the flea market, so I really don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
I'm just praying I can stay ahead of my calendar so I'm ready for Chicago.
You're right. You need to sell a few things
I do need to
After.
sell some things, yes.
yesterday.
So if anyone wants to buy some stuff, hit me up.
Nurture, I don't who are you asking? I have one out from the Emporium, if you mean the Emporium of Retro and Interesting Collectibles. I think we've all kind of done one at some point in time. So I mean, if you haven't checked out mine, check out mine. And I know Cruz and Alex have done one. I'm pretty
And
sure
an
you know
interview
one.
with Eric. We had
Yeah,
Just
they did an
went-
interview with Eric too.
Yep. I just went to Eric's shop the day we went to ChrisCon. So
Yep.
I did film a video. I will do that. I will probably do Retro Expo this week. And I just realized that this weekend will be 1 year since I did my first video on YouTube, which was Cruz's grand opening. So, hey,
That means
congratulations
Cruz
to
has been open a
Cruz.
year.
Cruz has officially been open for 1 year at his new location.
Congrats, bud. Congrats.
Wait, I'll
And
get
it's
you
only
the
getting
applause.
better.
here. So what I'm hoping to do is head over to Cruz's spot, and since it was the first video, I would love to do a follow-up video and see how far the store has come, because it is leaps and bounds to where it was a year ago. And if anybody has not shown up at his store, what are you even doing with your life? Because it is jam-packed with everything you need.
Yeah, collecting with Corey doesn't come to my shop ever.
Never.
There. What?
He was there today.
He was there today.
He was there today. There was no flea market, so he stopped by.
Next week, though. Next week's the big flea.
Oh, I know. I can't go. I got
It'll be
yeah,
raining.
I'm actually working that day.
I'll make sure to pick up all
I'm
of
working
the
as
monster
well.
stuff.
Oh, there's two.
Hey.
That's right. There's two toy stores.
It's
I'll pick it up
probably-
for you.
It's probably better that I don't go.
right. I think you hit your lot.
I think I'm cut off until we get to Chicago. But like I said, if anybody wants to come over and
Dude,
buy some stuff,
you're cut off in Chicago at this point. You're
Right.
just there to hang out. That at this point, You're not,
yeah.
All right.
I am literally gonna kidnap your wallet and lock it in the hotel.
I'll be on a strict $20 budget.
Yeah.
You can do it for
Plus
it
tax.
costs more than
Plus
20
tax.
bucks to get in.
Plus
What's
tax.
that?
It costs more than $20 to get in.
Oh, well,
That's
that's
his budget.
man.
Speaking
I'll
of
sit in
Chicago.
I'll sit in the parking lot.
And a $20 budget. I think
I'll just-
that the group of us that go
Yeah.
should do a $20 or a $50 budget. We all throw our names in a hat the night before the show, and we have to go and spend $50 of the other person's money to get them something we think they would want.
Oh, I
Like
like
a
that.
Secret
I'm
Santa.
always down with that.
Yeah, like a Secret Santa, but you
That
everyone
would be
spends
that would
$50.
definitely be a fun video though. That would definitely
You're basically taking
Just
our
see what your
$100
friends
challenge
will
and making it
you
for
up
multiple
with
people.
$50.
yeah.
And then that way there we can video it on each one. And I'm not a video guy, but I'll do it on my phone and transfer it to one of you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
so
yeah.
you can put it up. And like the whole group of us, we start with there. It's even, set it at $50. You're spending $50 of your own money to buy something for the other person's
I'm gonna
collection.
try to sneak in this year as staff for setup.
Listen, I've gotten in for free 1 year.
Hey, they told
Yeah.
me gate A for staff setup. Where is gate A? I'm sorry. Oh, that's the wrong gate. Okay, where am I supposed to go for staff setup?
$10
Is anybody in the chat
I'm
going
down
to
for that.
Chicago?
What? Say that again.
Is anyone in chat going to Chicago?
I'm down
I
for
mean-
what Fox
I mean,
said.
$20 is $20.
$20, 20. No, what does Grant say? $20 is 18, 15, or something like
Yeah.
that.
$10 toy collection challenge. So maybe so that's like a trade up challenge.
Well, yeah, just think about that's how
Long-term.
Rick took off. Really, was
Yeah.
where his
It's a
explosion
very
came
low
from.
skeleton on it.
Really,
His $5 game collection was probably one of the things that really hit him
Yeah.
big for his views.
The journey was
Good.
fun. It was real. It was real, and not saying that none of his stuff is real now, but like it was real, and it was a fun journey for sure.
It's funny
Talking about
because
for
even
Rick.
from when that happened till now, just trying to find any real good deals at thrift stores is almost non-existent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stuff trickles through, and it does
Well,
happen.
I mean, it started pre-COVID.
Yeah.
That whole series started pre-COVID, so it definitely after COVID, when everyone's standing around looking at their stuff and looking up how much everything was worth, kind of ended everything for sure.
All right, so
I
guys,
mean,
we have a comment to talk about for a second. I say the pain and suffering goes to Chicago. That's my vote.
I mean,
Forego a couple of shows.
It's not my money, but I don't disagree. I would skip if I had the choice of Chicago or like 5 local shows. I would skip the 5 local shows.
I say go to Chicago
Yeah.
and still come to Shop the Curiosity because it's only $10 and come hang with us.
Agreed.
Right. You just come hang and it's a lesser drive.
No one said you have to buy things at toy shows.
Ding,
Just
ding,
more
ding,
fun
ding,
that way.
ding, ding, ding.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
true.
Dave,
Cruz
Dave, you
didn't
don't
buy
have to
anything in
buy things at
Arkansas.
toy
Hey,
shows.
Dave, you don't have to buy stuff at toy shows, all right?
Listen,
Right before Chicago.
when-
I know.
I'm not
I know.
I'm not going to burst the bubble, but when Dave saw what he purchased, it was a total squirrel moment.
He did burst the
Yes,
bubble in
yes.
his pants.
It was. I
He
was in
did
the middle
burst
of
the
it.
bubble in his
Give me a
pants.
minute.
Let
He just
Spruce tell
turned
this
it
story. Go
Like,
ahead.
we were
Spruce.
chatting about something. I think it was something else video related. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, he must have turned around and he's just like, what? And gone. Like,
I just bolted, man.
yeah. It was kind of hilarious.
So ironically enough, the thing that you purchased is the one that I brought up in our group chat a while back. It's the same exact one if you go back and look at the pictures.
Oh, I'll have to go look at that. No
Because
spoilers, though.
another friend of ours was going to purchase that,
Yeah.
and it was more
Well, he had multiple.
expensive. Yeah, but the one you got is way cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
And but it was when he was going to sell it to the other guy, it was more expensive. So
Mhm.
you have that going for you.
Yeah. Like I said, I know prices and I was okay with it. And I was like, you know what? We'll talk about it in my video this week. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I don't want to burst your
divulge this
bubble.
information out. Yeah. So, but it's a big one. We'll just leave it at that. And of course, pain, suffering, everyone has started noticing that this is what I say in my video now. So I think we need this on a t-shirt.
What, Grail?
Oh,
No, we really need to say that's a grail.
That's a Grail.
I think
With
we
a
just needed to think of like the finger pointing. That's what it needs.
Yeah,
to
the
be.
finger
Yeah,
pointing.
Just,
Just the finger
grail.
pointing.
It's a grail.
Grail.
It's a grail.
It's
we
a
need
Grail.
that.
Yeah. Sweet.
I mean, let's talk about that. I
Let's
feel
talk about
like
what?
everyone, it's not just you, Dave. I think the Grail thing has been thrown around so much now that you don't even know what the fuck Grails are anymore.
Well,
I agree.
I see it as personal victories of things that we are top on our lists. Like that's where I'm at. I understand, and I think Grail is just a word to describe it. I don't think that that is a personal Grail for Spruce, but it is not one for me.
But I
Right.
think what Cruz is getting at is that and I agree that there are personal grails, but then there are like grails within the community. And I think that we are using the term grail too loosely. And I say that knowing that I do that very much as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
I literally had one grail. I found my grail. I don't use that's a grail anymore. For
Right,
any-
Was
your
it
grail was the
was it the
Computer
Computer
Warriors,
Warriors?
right?
Yeah, the Computer Warriors was my grail. I don't think I'll ever have another toy that I'm like, oh my god, that's my grail.
I don't
just-
have a grail.
Until
Yeah.
it comes up, and then it's going to be your
Until
grail.
we find something that's like, oh my god, that's a grail that I need to
Well,
have.
That's where
this
I
is
feel
my
like
grail.
that's where I think we
It
can
has
use the term grail.
no
is that
L in it.
it's new and interesting, or something that we didn't know
Yeah.
existed, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. That's a grail,
Right.
piece.
Right.
But I
so-
don't think that maybe grail's not the right word, and we're just misusing grail.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna-
It's in every video. Everyone says it. Like, it'll be the most simplest thing. They're like, oh, this is another grail. Like, it's a $50 figure. How is that a grail?
I'm gonna
Listen,
tell you
well,
this.
I'm
that's
gonna throw
like
up the
the
rare
only
no
thing-
butt exclusive army ant. It's a grail.
Yeah.
So when we were at the show yesterday, I was at the show with Spruce and Mike. We were at Carl's booth, and he had a carded muscle mutt, right?
Mhm.
And everyone's pointing it out, everyone's going crazy, and I literally say to everybody that's around me, I was like, I don't care. I really don't care about muscle
Yeah.
mutts. They are only popular because of YouTube. If it weren't for YouTube, nobody would even still know what they are. And that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a lot of things that we're collecting are popular because of
But I
YouTube.
use that as an example because that is
Yeah.
like top tier. You know what
Where,
I mean?
like, I would argue against you on that. Where I feel like
Okay,
if
argue
you're
with
in-
me. Go ahead.
If you're in the Streetwise Street Sharks community, it's
Okay.
Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs, and then Muscle Mutts are
Okay.
like the grail of the, like everyone wants to get the mail away rips. Like that's the grail of the Street Sharks community. But
Okay.
then there's a whole nother tier of grails,
Yeah.
which becomes the Muscle Mutts.
All right, so
I
let
mean,
me ask
so-
you a question though. If
Mhm.
somebody doesn't really know too much about Street Sharks, such as
Mhm.
myself,
Yeah.
and I didn't grow up with Street Sharks, then it's safe to say, like, I don't really care
Yeah.
about muscle
Yeah,
mutts.
but
to
it
be
could
honest
And
with
I
you.
feel that's
just
fair.
because you don't care about it doesn't mean that
I'm-
it isn't a grail in the community. It
no,
could be
I'm
a-
not saying
it
that
could
at
be a
all.
toy
I'm
grail.
not,
That's where I think we're getting to the argument of personal grail
Yeah.
versus like what defines a grail piece.
exactly.
Is it-
Exactly.
Is it rarity? Is it price? Is it exclusivity? Like, what is a grail?
Yeah.
So like the Black Star Castle would be considered a grail, I think,
Yeah.
for a lot of people.
Wonder Bread He-Man,
Right.
He-Man, because it was a mail away. That's a grail.
The Chef Boyardee Super Shredder.
That's a grail because there was only certain ways to get it. They're not just laying around at every toy show. And that's the
Right.
other thing too, the rarity of not seeing them at toy
Oh,
shows.
and then what about the Leprechaun?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was a
But
mail
even
away,
then,
right?
that was
Why is that thing so expensive?
it was a
It
promotional.
was
item
a
given out
promotional
at-
item.
$400 for that thing. Froggy sold it last.
But
Yeah.
there
on his,
shouldn't be that much.
Instagram
I
thing.
saw them in Arkansas for a lot cheaper before that happened.
Well, you should have grabbed them.
I didn't care.
You're
liked
a
the movie.
scumbag reseller. You should know what the mark is gonna teeter to.
Yeah, because we know what the market's gonna go to.
Listen,
Dave,
all
check
you
the
do is
chat.
this. You see something weird, you call
What's that?
Froggy.
What do
Hey,
we got?
Froggy, do you think this is going to be weird? And is this going to be in one of your videos? If he says yes, you pick it up because he's going to sell it later on for more and it's going to create a trend.
Right.
I have him on speed dial. I have him on speed dial now. Hey, Froggy, I just ran into this. What do you think? Grab it, Cruz. It's going to be in 2 videos from now. I'm going to sell it as a grail. And then boom.
Just send it to him and he can put it on a video. and
Yeah.
get stuff going up.
Here is
No.
the best grail of them all.
Which one? Oh, yes, for sure. 100%.
See, I don't let others decide what my grail is for me. I had $1 million. I'm still not buying a muscle mutt. I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Listen,
I think
I
the
will
toys
buy
are
a muscle mutt if
I think the
find them
toys
at
are
the flea
ugly.
market.
they're
I do too.
ugly.
If I find it for cheap at the flea market, of course I'm going to grab it. But I'm never
Well,
going to
sure.
go out and
Dave,
buy
what
one.
about
No, I
Chicago
don't-
last year? $15K for the damn
Oh
muscle
yeah, the
mud
video I put up, a little short.
Up it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
yeah.
promo. Yeah. But all right, Alex, going back to your original point though, as being a Street Shark, Streetwise person, did you know about Muscle Mutts when you were collecting all that, like the Street Sharks and stuff? Did you know Muscle Mutts existed before they exploded?
As a kid, or when I got into collecting Street Sharks?
Yeah,
well, either or. Kid. Did you know about it before they exploded?
When you were playing with Street Sharks growing up?
No, because I got my Street Sharks as hand-me-downs from the library for VHS. But when I started like back in like 2012, 2013, when I started getting back into Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs and Muscle Mutts, I knew about them. But it wasn't like, I think it's been said in the chat, I don't give a flying flip about Muscle Mutts. They're way too expensive for what they are. Like the only thing that I would drop $5,000 on as a figure is a very exclusive prototype. And I can't even name a figure that I would want a prototype of that I spent $5,000.
I find it so hard to.
I didn't even spend $5,000 on that My Pet Monster binder.
It was $6,000.
No, he sold it for $5,000.
$5,000. I find it so hard to spend that kind of money, and nothing against anyone that does. Just me personally, and I'm a stoner, and I've run through a lot of cool stuff. I just don't find myself being able to spend that kind of money to put something on a shelf. I never did it with video games. And I had opportunities to buy Earthbound and some of the other ones, but I just didn't see myself being able to spend that type of money to put on a shelf. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey guys, we have
put up Jocelyn's comment.
The bank account is great.
I'm out, y'all. I got caught.
Look who's here, guys.
There he is.
What's up, guys? Sorry for the delay.
Hey, listen, no shade on Froggy. He's a nice guy. I've met him. Whatever.
Great.
We're not throwing shade at him.
No.
It's just obviously he's blown up in the toy scene so much that a lot of people look to Froggy for kind of like the stuff.
I mean, you have in every community you have trendsetters, right? And people that set the market. And in our community as toy collectors, and I've met Froggy. We were just at his show. He's a great dude. Met his family. They're all great. I love Froggy. I watch all his videos. But in our community, there's Froggy Flips. There's Ed Retro Geek and a couple Pixel Dan. There's a couple guys that if they mention something or they push something, it's gonna create a wave, and everyone runs towards it. So
Garp does it too.
Like Battle Beasts.
Yeah, just like this guy down here, Battle Beast man himself. But it's one of those things where every community, it doesn't matter where you're in, what you're collecting. There's always trendsetters and people that set the market, and those are our 3 to 4 big guys that do that for our community. So
100%.
But just put it on a credit card. It's free money.
Correct.
Right.
Talking about setting trends right here, baby.
That hat's about to go up $5,000.
Dude, it already did. It's about $250 on eBay now.
If you can find one.
Thanks.
I will say it's pretty funny how like the last show that I was on, all the talk about the Battle Beast and the Battle Beast losing the way they did in this tournament and everything. Battle Beast was one of the most asked for things at the toy show yesterday.
It was. Yeah, 100%.
Everyone was looking for Battle Beast yesterday.
I had somebody know where to fly.
You guys should have sent them to my shop. I still have some.
Listen, well,
I just bought another collection.
Where we are, but I
need
a
another
friend
set
of
of
mine
76.
bring me 2 trays of Battle Beasts.
Yeah,
and I told him I would buy everything he had, but he's like, I'd rather trade for them, and I'm like. I can respect that because he actually, I had one that he didn't really need that had a rub. He had one that I needed. So he was just cool enough with me to be like, I can use that as trade bait. We swapped him out. So I got an upgrade on one that I needed and a weapon. And he got something he could still use in trade. But I was like, when somebody rolls up to you almost like a briefcase with all Battle Beasts, you're kind of like, how much money do you need?
Right. Hang on, guys. We got to thank Drummer, $1.99 donation for the stream.
Thank you.
As Drummer.
Russ, thanks you as well.
Yes,
Very
he does.
excited. Yes, definitely. Russ is the reason we are able to stream here. He's letting us use the StreamYard for the weekly Warpipe podcast. So thank you, Lopez Drummer. I know I can't personally wait to get out to SoCal to meet you and meet everyone else out there. It's going to be great.
Hey,
great
Zach,
time.
Zach, if you sell, bring up Zach's comment. Zach, if you sell that weird science suit,
Oh yeah, huh?
you could probably buy your Lego set.
It's true. It's true.
So Jada, what the new comic books for Battle Beast or the old ones?
There's a Battle Beast series out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
There's a new
there
one?
is
it's
a new
newer
one.
one. Yeah,
I
it's
got
not like
something.
new like 2026. It's like I think it's been out for a couple years.
Oh, the one when they like did the I know which one you're talking, because I do have that set then. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah. So not to I know we got off track for a second. So Lopez Drummer, thank you for the donation. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
It's allowing us
I'll show
to
you
do this
something
stream.
cool.
I did just find Carp's hat, by the way, so
For Bat-
I
for
can
Battle
order
Beast
Carp's hat,
Comics.
Which hat? This one I'm wearing?
the one that you're
Guys,
wearing.
Hang on.
There's
what is
one
it?
available on eBay right now.
There is.
This is
What is
a
Cruz
test
showing?
print of Battle Beast comic number 3.
Well, I need one of those pages, Cruz. You can just pass me one. I don't even care which page it is. I just want one.
Wait, I don't even know what year this is. But it's a test print for comic number 3, though.
Hey, here's a great thing that we can point out. Rich, thank you for this. One of the reasons he likes watching is he sees stuff that he's never knew existed. So he probably won't collect most of it, but he likes seeing it. So that's what I'm saying is like I've learned so much from you guys this past year doing YouTube, the friends that I've made along the way. It's crazy to think like, you know, I was watching a video last week. I think it was I want to say it was one of Dan's videos, and I was sitting there, my wife was watching it with me, and I turned to my wife and I was like, see, I'm getting educated right now. Like I'm learning about new things. Like this is exciting. This is an exciting thing for me, you know, getting to learn about these new things and adding to the useless information that is in this brain.
No, for sure. I think Ed did with Toy Overdose. They did a walkthrough of the Great Ohio, and the amount of stuff that I did not know existed with them going through that whole show was pretty crazy.
So to add on to that, Cruz, so Ed does one of those every year with somebody at one of the toy shows. When we went to
Last
Ohio,
year he did Dan.
Yeah, he did Dan in Chicago, and then the year before he was with Justice Curry. He walked through, and then I forgot who he did the year before that. But if you guys want to check out a real good kind of showing of the show, go check out Ed's past ones on his channel.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, let's go.
Nurture Nature 104 with a $2 donation. Thanks so much, guys. Keep up the great content. Really appreciate it. It's really helping us help pay Russ to have this live stream. So
Dave, do me a favor and go to the comment above that one. And
sure.
That might be a good question
for Carp.
That's a tough question.
It is a tough question.
It's all based on completeness, condition, and which beast it is. I would say, generally speaking, clean battle beasts with a weapon and a working rub sign are going to range between $20 and $30 for the common battle beasts.
Wow, really? That much?
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
some could go for more.
Yeah,
I think people ask a lot. I think people ask too much, and they don't move. So I think the reasonable price, you know, is $20 to $30.
Are there no more battle beasts that are like $5 to $10 range? Or is that just
Without a rub?
Yeah. Missing rub and weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get any with a rub for $5 to $10 without a weapon?
No.
You could find one. Yeah, maybe like a.
I mean,
it's rare though.
A squirrel.
I sell mine without trying, without a rub for $10 a piece, and people
they'll
feel
fly.
that's
They'll fly at that price, you know.
Yeah.
But $20 without a rub, they'll sit. $20 with a rub.
I used to have a lot of battle beasts. I had them all individually bagged, and if they didn't have a rub, they were $10. And if they had a rub, I did $20. and I literally within 2 shows they were gone, and I mean like
Yeah.
100 Battle Beasts. They just sold because I got them at a good price point, so I gave a good
Mhm.
price point. But I had no weapons, no nothing like that. I just ran into a
Yeah.
bag of them at a flea market. So
Carp, the reason I'm surprised is because just a few years ago, I don't remember exactly how long ago it was. Maybe you can help me confirm like where this kind of prices went up on the Battle Beast. Is that I was working one day and my friend Russ calls me and he was at a toy show and he said, "Hey, this dude's got like a whole bin of Battle Beasts. They were all loose. They had the rubs. He was selling them all for $5 a pop."
Yeah,
Like,
well,
they're
I don't know if
commons.
He might not have known what he had in that situation. I
Okay.
would say.
But this was probably like, so when was kind of like where everything kind of started going?
I think they've been gradually climbing slowly over the last 5 years. I think
Okay.
I've been watching the markets. They're probably at the
I
highest
feel like
they've been
they-
right now.
I feel like they've been harder and harder to come by, and I used
Yeah.
to find them a lot easier being where I am right near Hasbro, and a lot of the
Right.
stuff was here. I don't find them like I used to.
Yeah.
And anytime I find
Yeah.
them, I feel on the cheaper side, I'm paying $10 to $15 with no rub and no weapon. But I mean, I sell them straight to people so they get a deal at $10 with no rub. Like
Wow.
usually 15 with no weapon, depending on the character. And
Mhm.
then, they do astronomically go up from there, unfortunately.
Guys, the Pain and Suffering has gifted 5 David's Me memberships.
Oh,
So 5 random people are going to become channel members for the next month.
that
and
is
get
so dope.
exclusive content, exclusive videos, posts, access to the Discord chat, all that stuff. So
Definitely.
after the stream, I'll
Yeah,
have to
I don't-
check to see
I don't have
who
one of
gets-
them.
who gets those memberships. Who knows? Alex, Cruz, Carp, if you guys are subscribed, Mike, if Spruce, you guys might have free memberships at this point. You have to go and check.
Hey, so I
So
came
we
in late
should-
to the chat. Where do we stand with the tournament?
We have not
well,
done it
we were
yet.
waiting
We
for
were
you.
waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, you can get. I didn't know you were going to wait for me. You
we
can.
were you're a
Let's.
special guy. Should we get into it then?
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
into
so
it. Let's get into it.
I may jump early tonight because I have a very early call time tomorrow. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So here is the Tournament of Toys Final Four.
Round 5.
Well, that wasn't loud enough.
Round 5.
There we go. I couldn't find a Final Four, guys. I'm sorry. Mortal Kombat does not have a Final Four. I'm surprised they had a round 5, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's just something that was made or I have no idea. So we had 2 matchups. Alex, why don't you just tell us what the matchups were to start out?
So our first matchup was G.I. Joe versus Master of the Universe.
Mhm.
And our second matchup was TMNT versus Inhumanoids.
So
Well,
which
both-
one should we get into first? What do you guys think? I think we had one that was pretty close
Yep.
and one that was kind of, I don't know,
Let's
wasn't really a
do-
competition.
Let's do TMNT and Inhumanoids first.
All right, so let me pull this one up for you guys. Oh, look at those pictures. Look at the Genghis Frog with no legs. Or not the Genghis Frog. What's the Toads guy name? The one that's next to Genghis Frog.
Napoleon Bonafrog or
General-
something.
Slippy Toad, right? Is that Slippy Toad?
Well, he ain't slipping because he ain't got no
Slippy
feet.
Toad. Wrong toy line.
yeah, I think it is
Slippy
Napoleon
from
I
Star
think,
Fox.
I think Mike's right.
I think
Yeah,
it's
there's Slippy Toad and Pepe O'Hare right there.
Bonafrog. Yeah, see Napoleon. Napoleon
Yeah.
Bonafrog.
So, for anyone that's in the chat, I see some questions coming in. Just let us get through this one. We'll answer some questions. Don't go anywhere. I don't want to ignore any of you guys, but I am seeing all of your comments. So, Alex, why don't you give us the rundown on this line?
How they got to where they are?
Well, how they got to where they are, or any kind of backstory that we have for this, and then, I don't know. I'm gonna let you run with this one.
Okay, so we have our matchup of Inhumanoids versus TMNT. This is in our Final Four matchup. And leading into this matchup, the week prior, Inhumanoids took down Darkwing Duck in a pretty close matchup of 59-41. And TMNT finally dethroned Lego with 66-34. So both of these had some pretty difficult matchups going into this round. And I will tell you that this round was anything but difficult.
This was not even close.
I mean, our split was 87-13.
Wow.
Oh, and Humanoids did that well?
Yeah, right? I mean,
it was crazy,
listen,
dude.
Tendril just throwing the figures across the
Can I just tell you, like, this is what everyone voted on, this version of Tendril right here. That's all I got to say. That was an impressive Tendril that Chad came up with this week.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
what do you guys think? You guys are probably all TMNT at this point?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So moving on to our final matchup will be TMNT.
Ruby! All right. So TMNT
Another toy line that
is
didn't make it.
going on.
It's Mutant Hero Turtles.
Oh,
So they're going to go on to the finals.
yes.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
The final four is turning into the finals. And
Yeah.
then we had the one other matchup right here, guys. This is the whole kit and caboodle right here.
Yeah. G.I.
This
Joe versus Master of the Universe.
I want to get some comments from the chat, guys. Let us know in the chat which one you guys think, because we need to explore this a little bit. I want to hear from each one of you guys.
Juggernauts.
Cruz, where are you going on this?
I would for me personally, I would have to go with He-Man, even though I know Joe's gonna win. I prefer He-Man. I not a big fan of the 3 3/4 inch
Okay.
toys. So He-Man for me, but I know Joe is definitely gonna probably win this one.
Okay. And Sprooch, Mike, how about you guys?
Well, you know my view. I love both, but obviously my main love and collection is G.I. Joe and always has been. I feel like this was probably a tough matchup because it's two heavies from the same era.
Yeah.
Although my current collection, because I finished the Joe stuff, my current collecting style is like the He-Man style with a lot of the Remco knockoffs and stuff like that.
Sure.
So I go across both, but my vote is always going to be G.I. Joe all day, every day.
So we got 2 for G.I. Joe. Carp, where are you leaning towards?
Yeah, I mean, I don't lean. I'm all in on GI Joe. And
Okay. All right.
It's superior toy line for me. But you know, I definitely think that I could see He-Man winning this, Motu winning. So my heart is with Joe's, but my gut tells me that Motu pulled this one out.
Okay. And Alex, how about
I mean,
you?
I still think Transformers should be in this matchup. But
who would
That's fair.
Transformers be up against in this?
they'd be up against G.I. Joe. But I mean,
So
so just
instead of He-Man,
looking
okay.
at the matchups for like each week, I mean, G.I. Joe has won every single week by 20 or more. Master of the Universe's biggest win was week 1 with 21, and then it's squeaked by every week by like a win of 8. A win, let's say it won by 8, it won by 2, it won by 9. It has not blown anyone out of the water, where G.I. Joe has been like 80-20, 79-21, 66-34. Like,
Well, now
G.I.
who
Joe
has-
has been dominating.
Who has G.I. Joe beaten to get here?
So that's where we got to look at the bracket a little more. Like, G.I. Joe's first win was against Cabbage Patch.
Okay, so that's kind of a null. Like,
It then
get
took
that
out
outta here.
Crash Dummies.
Okay,
Another
so
one.
that's another
Its
one.
closest matchup was against Toxic Crusader, and that was still by 20.
Okay. I feel like that's closer than I would have expected.
And then it destroyed Mighty Max last week.
Okay.
Where
So
I'd say Master of the Universe has had kind of a rough road. I mean, its biggest win was against Voltron.
okay. Who else did they go up against?
Star Wars, they won by 2%.
Hold on. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Yeah, it's my job. It's my job. They narrowly beat Street Sharks by 10%.
Okay.
And then
Wow, that's close. Yeah.
and then they beat Transformers by 2% again. Like, so
Wow.
they've
Yeah,
had
I
some,
mean-
they've had
all
some
better
tough matchups.
all better matchups than Joe.
Yeah.
This
Masters
seems like
of the
UConn's
Universe.
men basketball right here. They've had some tough matchups.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe has the far better resume. They are battle tested, and that's why
Yeah,
I
they
think
were-
they probably pulled this
Right.
one
They
out.
were playing the Dukes and North Carolinas of this
Listen,
competition.
He has those muscles for a reason.
Right.
Freaking G.I. Joe was playing St. Mary's, bro.
So for me personally, I never, and still to this day, have ever owned a GI Joe. I never had any interest in it. I was never into, like war battles or any of this other stuff. I don't know anything about Joes, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I had so many and still have so many He-Man. I grew up with He-Man, the Castle Grayskull. A lot of people on the channel know my story about my Castle Grayskull, about what happened to that. So my heart is in He-Man. So if I were to vote, my vote, and this has nothing to do with my bracket, but my vote would go to He-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, this what's the split?
The split is 55-45.
Wow.
So it's only
Yeah.
by 10.
Mhm.
Okay.
Taking on TMNT in the finals next week will be Masters of the Universe.
Guys,
We won't see Scrooge next week. Scrooge says he quit.
Wow.
Wow.
Bro.
So our
So Mike, you
Wow.
can take on the entire camera.
Let's see if I can do this. All right, it all goes down.
I think, Spruce, if you think about it, right? It's just the perfect storm right now with the movie coming out and the craze of all the bootlegs and everything. It had to propel the line into the championship game, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was close, and also
Perfect storm,
I'll
dude.
admit, I forgot to vote. So
yeah,
Alex, can you
forgot
remind
what that was
everybody
about.
though, like how the voting works? Because I don't think we had mentioned that today.
Yeah, so the voting for this entire tournament has gone down on my Instagram page on the Doc Retro on Instagram. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we've been putting polls up on the stories, and you just go and you click on your favorite toy lines. This last week, we ran the polls on Monday and Wednesday just because there were only 2 polls.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, what we should chat for next week.
Yes.
If Turtles were to really go up against He-Man, who would win? And see what it comes up with for an answer.
You mean right now?
Yeah.
Now, are we talking like 4-on-1 or like
I'm talking
He-Man
about the
team?
whole universe versus the whole universe.
Wait,
Clash.
do you want me to throw up a poll?
Yeah,
Is that what
let's
you're
see.
asking me to do?
No, not for our chat. I'm talking about like Chat GBT. See what it says.
Oh,
what it comes up with.
Sure,
For-
sure. Okay,
for-
so
for an
He's
analysis.
talking
of-
about if like He-Man fights.
all right,
the
give
Ninja
me
Turtles.
something to
Yes,
type out.
if
What are
He-Man
we
fights the
asking?
Turtles, I would like to see what
are
it
we-
comes up
are-
with.
But are we bringing in
should we
Hordak and
say-
Skeletor into that
Wait a
fight? Like,
minute,
is it
how about-
universe fight versus universe?
how about
Or
we
like-
do
Yeah,
this? How
universe
about I say
versus
this?
universe.
If He-Man universe went to battle with the TMNT universe,
Yes,
who would be victorious?
yes.
All right, you guys talk amongst yourself, and I'll talk to Chad.
I mean, I think the He-Man universe is going to take that.
You got to remember, turtles do have space people too.
Aren't all of Masters of the Universe are space people?
Yeah,
Me on camera.
All space
they're
people.
also mutants.
And Sword. Oh my gosh, Modulok.
But they're not mutants,
Waffle-
really. They're space
What?
people. They're not mutants. The turtles were created.
Oh my gosh, semantics.
Ah,
Semantics.
You don't know nothing about turtles. You stay quiet over there. All right.
Listen. I know that there was a 5th turtle, and she was a female, and she was great, and she was my first crush.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Guys, stream over.
Yeah.
Feeling it.
Listen, Venus de Milo had it going on back in the 90s.
All right,
A
here. Let me
girl
give you some information here that I got from Chad. So the He-Man power level. He-Man is absurdly strong. Cannon feats including moving mountains, stopping massive machinery, and tanking magical blasts.
Yeah.
Skeletor and Hordak bring high tier magic plus tech. which scales way above street level threats.
Yeah.
She-Ra is basically another He-Man level powerhouse with magical versatility. This universe operates on mythic, magical superhero scale. As for the TMNT universe, the power level, the Turtles are elite martial arts with insane teamwork. Shredder, who's printing something?
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Multitasking a little bit here.
Yeah.
The dialogue.
Shredder,
Telling Battle Beast
Shredder is a
while we
top
do this.
Shredder is a top-tier human villain, sometimes enhanced depending on version. Krang brings Tech and Dimension X weapons, which is their biggest equalizer. This universe sits around enhanced street level and sci-fi threat scale. The breakdown, who wins? For strength and durability, He-Man alone outclasses everyone physically.
Yeah.
A single punch from his game ending for the most TMNT characters. The edge goes to the He-Man universe. Magic versus Tech. TMNT has Tech, Krang, Dimension X, but He-Man universe has reality bending magic. Magic beats Tech, and the edge goes to He-Man.
Okay.
For skill and strategy, TMNT wins here. Better coordination, stealth, tactics, but skill can't overcome massive power gaps. The edge, but very close, goes to TMNT.
Yeah,
Villain-
you can't overlook the fact that Donatello does machines.
True.
The brain aspect of this.
That's what I'm saying. You know what
Yeah.
would happen? You know what would happen? Donatello will figure out a way to keep the sword away from He-Man, so he's only Prince Adam, and they beat the living crap out of Prince Adam, bro.
Right.
But that's one
Right.
person.
Wait, okay, we got two
Doesn't
more.
matter.
Two more,
If they beat
two more
Prince
things
Adam,
here.
everyone else is scared, bro.
All right, villain
Nah,
versus
no,
villain.
no.
Villain versus villain. Skeletor versus Shredder. Not even close, it says.
Yeah, no.
That's literally what it says.
Yeah,
Hordak
no.
versus Krang. Closer, but Hordak still wins likely.
Yeah.
The final verdict?
He-Man.
He-Man. 8 out of 10 times. They're just playing on a higher tier. Superhuman versus mythic demigods. Tech versus magic god tier strength. But here's a twist. There's a twist, guys. If you frame it like a tournament of toys battle, this is legit. I'm reading it. TMNT could win with prep time, Krang going full Dimension X war mode, crossovers like comic scaling where turtles get buffed hard. I don't know why chat would tell me that. That gives you a sick what if TMNT pulls the upset angle for the content.
Yeah.
So there it is. Take it for
And
what
they
you
have
want.
the Power Rangers in their world, bro. Come on. With all the Zords.
Apparently, they have Ninja Force Zartan.
In the crossover. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Well, who would you rather get pizza with?
Yeah, right.
Prince
Orko.
Adam, bro.
Well, that
Orko.
depends. Do you like
Orko.
penicillin on your pizza?
I don't know. I just found a list of every pizza the TMNT ever ordered in an episode, and it is gross.
Yeah, but you guys all totally missed my quote from the movie, and now I'm kind of sad.
What's your quote?
I asked if you like penicillin on your pizza.
Oh, the original Turtles movie. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And on that note,
Would you
Carp
like
has
clams and
got to
peanut
be
butter
out
on
here.
pizza?
All right, so hey
All right,
guys,
Carpy.
let's
I gotta go to
let's
bed,
start-
guys.
See you, bud.
Hey, everyone, say goodbye to
buddy.
Carp. We'll see you
Later,
in the
Carp.
finals.
Love you
See you in
guys.
the finals, Carp.
Peace.
What's up, brother?
So, why don't we go to the bracket, guys?
Yeah, let's see the standings.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me pull this up here for you guys.
Bye, Carp. Love
Predictions.
ya.
Predictions.
All right, here we go. I
TMNT
gotta
did have
remove a
Godzilla.
screen. Hold on a second. Do I have another screen open? Amateur hour here. Oh, I do. Okay, here we go. Got you now. Bang. So G.I. Joe is Victor.
Hey,
over Masters of the Universe.
thanks for pointing that out, Paint and Suffering. What happens if we use the Turtles of Grayskull against the Motu universe? And then we forgot about those guys. Oh,
What about all the
Then-
Transformers Motu crossovers?
Okay.
oh.
So, okay.
Now we can bring in
All right.
Transformers.
Well, you know what? That's for another live stream.
Which
All right,
I mean,
and then we got
that was a
Inhumanoids.
question asked a while ago too.
What's that?
Big Texan asked this, and I don't think we ever. I think we kind of just like glazed over it. Are we going to keep doing these lives once the tournament is over?
I think there's always things to talk about. I think it's pretty cool.
I think if we do it maybe like once a month,
yeah,
I think it would be fun just to do a toy talk
yeah,
for sure.
Agreed.
100%.
You know what? I've got an idea. We should do one live from Chicago.
Ooh, interesting.
That would be good.
Interesting. We could do that.
We'll all be there.
We'll be at the Airbnb
laptops.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Bring your laptops. All right. So, and we all have our own rooms. So we'll all be in a different room together.
It'll be different rooms in the house.
So there's our finals, guys. Masters of the Universe versus
Monthly
Teenage
scumbag
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
resellers.
And
Yes, Ray, yes.
let's go to the standings.
Hey,
Oh no,
highlight
we're going to
Rich's-
predictions.
Rich's tab.
Predictions, guys. Here's the leaderboards right here. Oh, look at that. I'm in first. My score is 134. Followed who's untitled?
Me.
That's
Cruz.
Yeah, because the other untitled
yes, Carp.
says Carp on it.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Cruz is at 96. So I guess I'm a winner, guys.
Yeah.
I guess I win the bracket.
Yeah, there's no coming back. That's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
So far, I'm 52 out of 63 picks. Not too bad. You just got to know your audience, I guess. I mean, it's not personal picks. Like I didn't personally pick these ones to win. I just thought of demographics and maybe who you guys would vote to win. That's how you do brackets.
Okay.
And then we got Sprooch in there at 93.
I'm out
Knowing
though.
it's half the
No,
battle.
you Subturtles.
No, well, I have Turtles, but I have G.I. Joe winning the whole thing, so I'm out.
Yeah, that's the underline right here. So my underline is Turtles. Cruz has Turtles. Now, Cruz also has G.I. Joe in the finals. I have Turtles and Masters of the Universe in the finals.
But if you
So-
go all the way to the end, like that's why my potential is only 93 because I'm done. I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're done. You're out.
I'm out.
You're out.
So it's you. It's basically the top three as they sit now is how it is.
Yeah.
Unless whoever's underneath me.
This is
I'll probably.
this is Carp.
Yeah. So I'll drop to 4.
So Carp could have Turtles winning. And if he has Turtles winning, he goes to 111. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not Carp. Carp is down here. Who's this one?
Who
the
did that
untitled?
with Real Ghostbusters, Dino Riders, and Mad Balls?
I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure.
They sneaked up because they weren't.
No. And then we got Carp there who picked Lego to win.
Let's go where Alex. Where's Alex?
No,
Let's
we don't
go
got to
see
show
where
mine.
Alex
We don't got to
is.
show mine.
Oh, hi, Alex.
Dang, dude.
Dang.
Yeah.
You got everything wrong.
And this is your demographics.
Go
Well,
to the
that's
far
because
right.
I
Go
didn't
to the
vote
far
based
right,
on
Dave. Let's see how many you
demographics,
got right.
I also, when
How
I
many you
voted,
got right.
I didn't vote each week based off of who I thought everyone else was going to pick.
Okay, so
I
38
voted
is
based
not
off
bad.
of my personal favorite.
But that's how you win a bracket.
No. That's how you make a bracket. That's not how you vote in a bracket. When you vote for your favorite toy, you vote for your favorite toy, not who you think is going to win.
Oh, see, I went to who I
So
thought
you
was going to win.
skewed the votes.
How did I skew the votes? That's
If you
okay. If you bet on a bracket with
Yes.
money, you
Oh, we
are
did
not
bet with money.
picking who you want to win.
Yeah, you in March
Oh,
Madness.
We're not doing
You
it.
don't go with the team that you.
You don't
that you
pick
want
UConn to win.
Okay. Oh wait. When we discussed this in the group chat about phrasing the question, we said let's phrase it as which toy would win, so people would vote for their favorite.
Not wrong.
That was in the group chat, and you've admitted every single week that you vote for the one that you think everyone else will vote for.
You're right,
Listen,
I do.
You do. And listen, man, you won. Listen, you won. Good for you, man.
Hey,
But
when we made that statement, we had already voted. Our brackets were already in.
our brackets were already in, but our voting
That's
had
true.
not been done yet.
Yeah, he's right.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Next year, we got to figure out a way to put it on everyone's thing so that we have
Well,
more.
so
coverage.
Spruce and I were talking about this, and I think for next year we will set up a universal website that will have voting, and we just link everybody to a website that is completely 100% all of our audiences
I
to
like
go
that.
I
in
agree.
and vote.
'Cause I tried to send people to Alex's page, and if they weren't familiar with Instagram, they kind of got lost kind of quick. Unfortunately,
That's why I didn't vote.
So
Okay, Mike.
But listen, here's the thing.
I don't know how to use Instagram.
I don't know who's in the chat that fills out tournament brackets. I haven't filled out a tournament bracket in quite some time, but let's be real about it. If you want to win a tournament bracket, you know, this year you're not picking UConn to win the title.
That's a lie.
Who?
UConn men,
Yeah.
listen to me. Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Dave don't know sports ball.
7.7% of brackets that were filled out this year had UConn winning. Only 7.7%.
You know why I like UConn, and it's similar to the last years that they won it
Yeah.
because they faltered at the end of the year,
Yeah.
and it gives them a reality check going into the tournament, and that's why I
Listen,
think UConn.
I
gonna
completely agree with you, and I will root for UConn 100%.
Yeah.
But you know, being from Connecticut,
Yeah.
you're always like, oh well, UConn's gonna win, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
for
But
sure.
like, you got to view it
Being
from
from New
another
England, we're used to
perspective.
that.
Right, exactly.
Football,
So,
hockey, basketball. We're
What's
used to that.
Instagram?
I mean, let's figure this out. I mean, let's say that UConn women, they were 38-0.
Like the potato.
So
UConn.
55% of brackets
yeah.
voted for UConn women to win the tournament.
Yeah, but if you were watching the tournament prior to their Final Four match, they had horrible performance, and it trickled into South Carolina's game.
Fair. So anyway, let's get back to toys.
Yeah, let's get back to toys.
So do you guys have anything else you want to get off your chest you want to make your mark of your opinions for next week? You want to kind of tell the chat who to vote for?
I think for personally, obviously TMNT is probably the biggest toy line in existence. Obviously besides Lego, but we have discussions about that every week. I think TMNT is the strongest toy line. So I think TMNT is gonna wipe Motu. To be honest with you,
I have to agree with that statement. I obviously, like I said, Joe is my thing. Motu's probably a close second.
Okay.
You know, I didn't have as many Motu as a kid as I had anything else, but I got more, as Alex know, you guys all know, getting into all the Remco style stuff more this year. So it's kind of shifted to that direction. I like Ninja Turtles, but I didn't collect much Ninja Turtles because of how big the line is versus how big G.I. Joe is. It would I wouldn't be able to have anything else. It would be just those two. And I mean, I love the Turtles, but you know, I would like to see Motu do it, but I think the Turtles are going to do it.
Dave, put that comment up from Father. You are a smart man, sir. You are a smart man.
That's perfect. Alex, what about you? Who are you thinking?
I mean, I think TMNT is going to take it, man. I think TMNT has had some hard matchups going in there. Maybe not as hard as Motu, but I like Cruz and Spruce said, I think that TMNT is it's a more popular toy line. It has more scope, whether it's in cinema, cartoon, or toys, or video games, comics, like you name it. TMNT has dominated the market, and it's been consistent. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be TMNT.
Okay. And let's face it, they're both still making toys.
Yeah.
And the Turtles have crossed over to Motu. So like you're not and Godzilla has crossed over to Turtles.
Yeah.
Like there's crazy things going on and then who's doing Turtles now? Because Playmates lost it.
Mattel.
Is it Mattel?
Yeah.
So now Mattel has He-Man and Turtles. Pretty wild.
Game over, man. Game over.
Everyone that's holding on to Scratch and all those guys, the re-releases are coming and those prices are gonna crash bad. I'm
So now
telling
what
you.
I heard that Scratch was supposed to come out and it got pulled.
Yeah. But that was
Because of that reason.
because Playmates was smart. They didn't want
Yeah.
to destroy the whole thing. But
Right.
Mattel spent a lot of money buying that IP. So they're
Yeah.
gonna release everything that's gonna make stupid money. So get ready.
I will
There's gonna
say
be
I
a
don't know.
crash.
I don't know if anyone reads the TMNT or like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics. They did a really good match a couple
I don't
years
want
ago,
to.
and we got some really cool designs of the Power Rangers exposed to the ooze.
Yeah.
And once Power Rangers went to Playmates, I was so excited because I thought we were gonna finally get that matchup, only for TMNT to leave a month later.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're never like we got the Power Ranger TMNT crossover where it's the Turtles in the suits, but we have not gotten the second half of that crossover where it's the mutant Power Rangers.
Rich, you're definitely right, Rich, on that. If it definitely yeah, if this happened after the movie, I think you're right. It might be a landslide Motu, because then the wave of everyone that's not a collector that just wants to have it just because they just are, it's the new thing, would probably go Motu's way.
Yeah. So could we write down some predictions here for a second? So Alex, can I give you this small little task? I want the four of us, I know Carp had to bounce. What you think this Mike as well. Is Mike gonna be here next week?
Yes, he is. He's gonna be right here. He's gonna be right here.
Okay.
He's gonna make his way.
So I want to know, the five of you, the five of us, what is the spread going to be?
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Wait, what's everyone saying? Is everyone saying TMNT for the win?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all going to pick a TMNT.
I wasn't
We got to
asked.
figure out the spread.
Mike, what do you think?
I'm gonna go against the grain.
You're going to go Motu?
You're
I'm
gonna go X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men. X-Men's gonna win. They're gonna come out of nowhere.
Okay.
Cyclops is opening up them glasses, gonna blow everyone away.
Write and vote. Write and vote.
What's in everyone's mind, tricking y'all right now. They're actually in the final.
All right. Okay. And what do you okay, so anyone in the chat, leave your predictions and your spreads, and we will jot them down for next week and see how it all matches up.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go.
Go ahead,
Dave.
Spruce. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go 60-40 Turtles.
60-40 Turtles for Spruce.
Okay.
Okay, Mike, do you have a spread?
53-47 Motu.
Wow,
Mm.
close. Okay.
Okay. Cruz.
I would want it to be a landslide, but given the way that votes have happened for Alex's demographic, I'm gonna go Turtles 52-48.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be a very close one.
So
That's what I was thinking too with the 53-47.
So I think it's going to be close. I'm going to just use a round number. I'm going to go 55-45 Turtles. And then we got some in the chat here. We've got Bloody Bones, 55-45 He-Man for the win.
Mm-hmm.
We have Father Dowling, 55-45 Motu.
The same. Yeah.
Okay. We got Corey. TMNT wins 65-35. Wow. Pain and suffering is 99-1 in favor of the friends we make along the way. That way we all win. But no, his spread is 45-55 TMNT, so he's with me as well.
I think Zach's going to be right on the money.
Where's Zach? Where did we leave off down here? Bloody Bones we did.
Yeah.
Zach is 66-34 TMNT.
You missed
That-
Rich.
so
You missed
that
Rich.
is that
Who did I
is
miss?
what the Lego
Rich,
matchup
You
was.
missed Rich. Rich Retro.
Did I miss Rich?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here
Go
we
down the line,
go.
Dave. Just go down the line.
Right. Okay, hold on. We were at Zach.
I don't have a dot
Okay.
matrix printer.
That was actually Carp. Carp was printing.
It was Carp. Okay, Nathan Motu.
Mm-hmm.
We got Rich 68-32 Turtles. We got is that D Cohen DMD? DMD 60-40 Motu. D Man's Toys and Collectibles 51-49 Turtles.
Pussy.
Pain Suffering 100-0 Final Faction as a surprise write-in.
Yeah.
Is that everyone with their votes?
So I mean, my vote. Hi.
You don't
We did
count.
yours, didn't we? I thought we did yours. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I mean, the closest matchup TMNT has had is 66-34.
okay.
I'm gonna lean closer to the 80-20 split.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
You know what? I'll be
Wait a minute, hold on,
I'll be
hold on,
conservative, and
hold on.
I'll say 70.
Hold on.
30.
Okay, you want to repeat that? Repeat that spread?
Oh, I don't know. What am I thinking right now? No, I'm just looking at the bracket, and I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be closer. I'll be conservative and say 70-30. But their closest matchup has been Lego at 66-34, and I don't think Masters of the Universe, when you're factoring in demographics, is going to pull the same weight as TMNT.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I
fair.
went with the 60-40 for Turtles.
I
Yeah,
only
that's
picked
fair.
Motu because the four of you guys picked Turtles.
We
Yeah.
know, Mike. We know.
But you think? I mean, you think about it. Like we thought that I thought Joe was gonna take out Motu, and it ended up being,
Pain and suffering. That's our little secret.
you know. So who knows?
How about Zach? How about Zach with the zinger here?
yeah?
Carp's not even here.
Oh,
So,
So-
guys, we got I mean, time is flying. Locally we'll have the Elephant Trunk is opening up for us Sunday.
Let me take that off. I think that's affecting your audio.
So Elephant Trunk for us, the flea market is opening up this Sunday,
Mhm.
if weather permits, and then the following weekend is North Haven, where the
Right.
boys will be vending, except
Yep.
for Scrooge.
Please come buy my stuff so I can afford to go to Chicago.
Except for
Same.
Scrooge.
And Mike.
Our claim sales.
Dave, Mike, Josh, that's another local vendor. Will be there vending. You guys have probably met them.
A whole bunch of good guys are going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hey guys, hold on. This is a good point. This is a very good point. Motu took out Transformers, Star Wars, and G.I. Joe. It's going to be close. They took out some heavy hitters.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. I'm not discounting that.
All right, so let's get things rolling.
So, should we say the votes? Voting is going to happen on my Instagram page tomorrow morning on Monday.
Yeah. Early bird is 7:00 at the trunk. Early bird is 7:00.
All right, let's get to our socials here, guys, so everyone can check us out and everyone can end their Easter weekend and go to sleep. Alex, where could we find you?
So you can find me over on the Doc Retro on both Instagram and YouTube. On YouTube, I am doing interviews with various voice actors, toy creators. This Tuesday, I have a very special interview going out with Jason Marsden from a Goofy movie. So be sure to check that out. But Cruz, you can also tell them where they can find us.
You can find us at our YouTube channel, No Cable Crew, where Alex and I go hunting and shopping and doing a bunch of stupid stuff as adults. You can find me at cruising_retro on Instagram, where I promote my store, obviously, and then do my claim sales on Sundays. I do have some items still available on there today.
A nice
Scrooge.
heavy hitter, Joe's up. Me, myself, and I, and sometime my hetero level Sykes mate here, can be found on Sprooch Retro Hunting, pretty much on here, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us at a lot of toy shows in the New Englandish area, and trying to put out videos. Just haven't had much time, but I got a couple in the works that I just need to sit down and put together. So hopefully I'll have one out this week. I've been trying to put out more shorts, just to kind of like little things that we do here and there. So make sure you check those out. If you ever want to get in touch with me, Instagram is the best way to do so. I post on Instagram usually at least every other day, if not more. So if you guys ever looking for anything, or you want to hit up any of us to just see if we're around, feel free to reach out through our Instagrams, especially mine. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And if any of you would like to get a hold of Michael, he is
MD Pockets on Instagram, and you can also find me in every one of Sprooch's videos. I'm his fat companion.
And Sprooch, also
Um,
let us know about your antique mall.
Oh, yes.
location.
And if you guys are ever in the Rhode Island area, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, right off of 95, I have a spot at the Rhode Island Antique Mall where I have some toys and retro toys and video game stuff. So make sure you check that out. The end of the month, I will be having a sale there. 15% off anything that's still going to be in the case at that point, which I will put new stuff in. I'm not just going to be that cheapskate that leaves all the old crap stuff in. So if you guys are ever in the area, make sure you check it out. Support my cause and my terrible habits, because basically the money just goes back into finding cool stuff for you guys and for the collection that I'm still looking for.
And to Sprooch's point, not this weekend, but the following weekend, for the New Haven show, I will be running a special at my shop too, because I got to clear up some room for purchases in Chicago. So just looking to make a little extra cash, just like Spruchy. But guys, if you ever in looking to sell anything, me and Sprooch and Mike are always willing to buy. So reach out to us, and maybe we can work out some future deals with you guys. But besides that, I would like to know if anyone has a really cool toy collection that we can go videotape, me and Alex. So please let us know.
You're going to use the old cameras with actual videotape?
Yes, we're
Oh, yeah.
VHS, the big
Yeah.
VHS. We're
We're
gonna
bringing
do
our
old,
Doshi got deal set up.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do old school. It's gonna be the big. Only can carry it for 5 minutes, and then I got to put it down. Yeah.
So, guys, for April 19th, the show that is in North Haven, Connecticut, Mike is going to be vending. Sprooch, unfortunately, can't make it. Alex, are you?
I'm not vending, no.
No,
Okay,
no.
but you will be
I was
there.
pointing
I'll
up
be
towards
there.
you.
All right, I will be vending as well. If you need some information, just check out our socials.
Yeah.
You could find me at YouTube, Dave It's Me. I put out weekly videos every Saturday morning, immediately following my podcast. Our podcast, myself, Russ Lyman, and Keith, the Retro Card Collector, we do a weekly Warp Pipe podcast on all things nostalgia, video games, movies, all that stuff. So thank you guys for checking out. And D Nick 55 is in the house, and he is subscribed for not subscribed. He has become a channel member. He's already been a channel member, but he has upped his membership to 4 months. So
Nice.
D Nick, thank you so much. My friend Joe, who is D Nick, he is in New York. He actually works for JSA and
Yes.
can do card grading. He will be at Retro World Expo doing authentications and taking cards and comics and everything else you want graded or authenticated. So you guys are going to see him real soon as well. But do you guys have anything else you'd like to tell the crowd before we call it a night?
If anybody wants a flag, I've got one for sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey
If
guys,
anyone wants anything for sale, come and
we
see
are
me.
taking your advice. I think it's a great idea to do a live from Chicago. I think it would be awesome. So
Yes,
Oh, the
definitely.
name of the hold on, this chat's
NECT
going
Con.
crazy. It's called MC. No, it's not actually.
NECT Con. NECT
NEC, right? It is NEC. It's New England Comic.
Comic.
Is it toy as well? NECT.
Mike's looking it up as we speak.
Okay, we are looking it up as we
Country,
speak. It is April
USA.
19th. Are you guys coming to Western Ohio Toy Show in
Northeast.
Ohio?
Comic? No, what
No,
is it?
unfortunately not.
I don't know about that
It is
one.
the New
Me
England
either.
Comic and Toy Convention.
Say it one more time, Mike.
New England Comic and Toy Convention. So NECTC.
That's
It is-
confusing.
yeah.
But it's April 19th. It is in North Haven, Connecticut. Like I said, if you find our socials, I think there's also a social media for the
Mhm.
convention
Yes.
Can we
itself.
get
Yes.
them?
Yeah. you
Yeah,
can
there it
find
is. Here, let me zoom in on you so you guys can see.
You
Oh,
finished
it
it.
went away. Hang on a second.
Yeah, any of those work.
There it is, guys. So it's NECT convention on
I know
Instagram.
it's backwards, but
Yeah, it's backwards. Sorry,
No, I
guys.
think it's only backwards for you guys.
no.
It's only backwards for you. We can see it. Fine.
That's good.
All right, I think we got it. All right, cool. All right, guys. So with
All right,
that being
guys.
said, we are going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the donations. Really
Thank you, guys.
appreciate it. Can we give a little shout out again to Lopez Drummer, Nurture Nature, The Paint and Suffering, D Nick 55. Remember, guys, that the poll goes up tomorrow, right? Is that what you
Corey.
said?
Zach.
It's going up tomorrow, Alex?
Tomorrow morning. Yes, sorry. Tomorrow morning, and it will be TMNT versus Masters of the Universe for our final voting.
And tune in next. Well, no, actually, it will not be next Sunday.
I think we're doing
Because-
Saturday, right?
Where I think we're doing Saturday. Let me just confirm the day. Is that good with everybody here? We're gonna figure it out, guys. But count
Yep.
on next Saturday, not Sunday, for the finals. And hopefully we'll have some special guest appearances.
Yeah.
We got some surprises in store for
That's
you.
the hope.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys on the next one.
It's been
Have a
real.
good one, guys.
Later.
See ya.